Imagine starting your day feeling drained despite a full night's sleep. Your hair is thinning, your skin is dry, and no matter how hard you try, those extra pounds won't budge. What if I told you the cause of these issues might be on your plate? In this video, we'll explore the connection between thyroid health and 5 common foods that could be sabotaging your well-being. By the time we're done, you'll know exactly which foods to avoid and why your body may be sending these warning signals. Even more surprising, some of these foods are often labeled as healthy. So get ready to rethink everything you thought you knew about nutrition and its effect on your thyroid. Let's dive into why the thyroid is so critical to our overall health. This tiny butterfly-shaped gland located in your neck might seem small, but it's a powerhouse that influences nearly every function in your body. It produces hormones that regulate metabolism, heart rate, body temperature, and even your mood. When it works well, you feel energized, maintain a healthy weight, and stay mentally sharp. But if your thyroid goes off balance, that's when problems start. You may face unexplained weight gain or loss, fatigue, depression, or brain fog. The alarming part, most people don't realize their thyroid is struggling until the symptoms become severe. Now you might be thinking, how does my diet play into all this? The answer is a lot. What we eat directly impacts our thyroid function. Certain nutrients are vital for hormone production, while others may disrupt this delicate process. This is where our exploration begins. We're going to uncover 5 everyday foods that could be harming your thyroid. Some might be diet staples, others occasional treats, but all of them could influence your thyroid health in surprising ways. Let's start with our first suspect, unfermented soy. Soy products have become quite popular, especially among plant-based eaters. Items like tofu, soy milk, and edamame are praised for their protein content. However, unfermented soy may present a problem for thyroid health. Soy contains isoflavones, compounds that can interfere with thyroid hormone production. These isoflavones inhibit an enzyme called thyroid peroxidase, which is essential for hormone production. Over time, consuming large quantities of unfermented soy could slow your thyroid down, leading to hypothyroidism symptoms. But here's the upside. Fermented soy products like tempeh, miso, and natto are much safer options. Fermentation breaks down the problematic compounds, making them less harmful to the thyroid. If you're a fan of soy, consider switching out regular tofu for tempeh or adding a little miso to your meals. Next up, our second thyroid offender, raw cruciferous vegetables in excess. This one might surprise you since vegetables are typically considered healthy. Cruciferous veggies such as broccoli, cauliflower, kale, and Brussels sprouts are packed with nutrients, but when eaten raw and in large amounts, they can interfere with thyroid function. These veggies contain goitrogens, which inhibit iodine absorption, vital for thyroid hormone production. But don't worry, you don't need to avoid these vegetables entirely. Simply cooking them can greatly reduce their goitrogenic effects. Steaming, boiling, or roasting your cruciferous veggies makes them much safer for your thyroid. For most people without thyroid conditions, moderate raw intake isn't an issue. The problem arises when someone overconsumes, like in daily raw kale smoothies. The takeaway? Enjoy your greens, but balance raw and cooked and don't overdo it. Your thyroid will appreciate the moderation. Moving on to our third culprit, gluten. Found in wheat, barley, and rye, gluten has stirred much debate in nutrition. For many, it's harmless, but for those with autoimmune thyroid conditions like Hashimoto's disease, gluten could be more problematic. Research suggests gluten may trigger an immune response in people with gluten sensitivity, leading the body to mistakenly attack the thyroid due to molecular similarities between gluten and thyroid tissue. If you suspect gluten sensitivity, consider an elimination diet or consult your doctor. If necessary, switching to gluten-free options like quinoa, rice, and gluten-free oats can help without compromising nutrition. However, don't make this change without medical advice to ensure you're still getting essential nutrients. Our fourth potential thyroid disruptor artificial sweeteners. In the push to cut sugar, many turn to artificial alternatives. But could they be hurting your thyroid? Some studies suggest that sweeteners like sucralose may reduce thyroid hormone levels and disrupt gut bacteria, which is key in converting inactive thyroid hormones to active ones. Additionally, artificial sweeteners might increase cravings for sweets, potentially leading to overeating, which can affect thyroid function. Opt for natural sweeteners like stevia, monk fruit, or raw honey in moderation instead. Finally, our fifth suspect, mercury-laden seafood. While fish is a great source of protein and omega-3s, some species contain high levels of mercury, which can interfere with thyroid function by binding to iodine receptors and hindering hormone production. Fish like king mackerel, swordfish, and certain tunas are high in mercury. But don't cut out fish completely. Choose low-mercury options like salmon, sardines, and trout. These still provide the essential nutrients while minimizing mercury exposure. Rotate your seafood choices to further reduce risks. So, what are the signs that your thyroid might be affected by your diet? Common symptoms include unexplained changes in weight, fatigue, sensitivity to cold or heat, and cognitive changes. If this sounds familiar, it might be time to rethink your food choices. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe. Until next time.